Honestly. Okay, so let me get this straight. You're trying to lose fat and you know that you should be lifting weights because you heard other people talking about it on social media, but you're not quite sure how to actually structure your workouts to do that. Well, you will after watching this video, buddy, because I'm gonna teach you and I'm gonna spill the mother beans. All right, those dirty beans on toast. Exactly how to lose more fat and burn more calories when you're lifting weights. And then I'm so kind, I'm gonna give you an actual workout. Okay, we're gonna put this that I talked about into action and I'm gonna give it to you and you're gonna be able to use it yourself. I know, generous. Welcome back to my channel, Stinks. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Talia. On this page, not only are you going to be educated, okay, this is one of those videos, but you're gonna be entertained, all right? And don't wanna make you uncomfortable, but fondled, okay? Specifically your toes. You already have consent now that you clicked on the video, buddy, so don't be surprised. I caught being effed. So if you want me to F you, go ahead and join the cult, buddy. It's a good time. Scouts honor. They will ride for me in the comments, I promise. Now, I wanna give a quick disclaimer, right? Exercise alone is not gonna get you the results that you wanna see this year. I promise you that, okay? If there's one thing I'm certain, it's of that. You are not special, okay? I know your mom told you you were, or your dad, or your old ass granny said you were special, but you're not, okay? You cannot outwork a bad diet. So if you haven't seen my previous videos about why you suck and you're doing a calorie deficit all wrong, that video is there, you're welcome. This video is all about working smarter, not harder. All right, let's get it. So let's talk about the holy trinity of fat loss, okay? It's three things, baby. The first being your diet, okay? And specifically a calorie deficit with emphasis on high protein. There's no way around that one, sorry. Then we have cardio and resistance training. That little trio, the little powder puff gang, okay, will give you the best results, and I can almost promise you that. And there is so much research out there to support that, but I've already, I've done the research for you. That's why you're here. You're welcome. So the first topic that I want to talk about is resistance training and why I urge you not to just do cardio when you're trying to lose fat. So resistance training, which is just weights, okay, if you didn't know, now you know, is going to help you build and maintain your structure. You're like, okay, but like, why would I want structure? Like, I'm trying to be skinny, mini, thick, fine, gorgeous, amazing, fat, voluptuous, juicy. Let me be real and honest with you. The reason why you want structure is because when you lose the fat, you lose that weight, you don't want to be soft. You don't, okay? That's obviously why you clicked on this video. You saw my amazing physique and you're just like, I want that, babe. You don't want to be soft and you want that nice toned look. That doesn't happen without having structure underneath, which is why resistance training is so important. Plus, you need to think about it like this, right? Muscle takes a lot of energy for the body to maintain, which means the body burns a lot of extra calories to keep it running. So it's like a domino effect. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn, the more fat you lose. So don't be dumb, bro. Stop skipping the weights. You need them, trust me. Not to mention a crap ton of other health benefits that resistance training is associated with. Obviously, that's not what this video is about. If you guys want a video about that, I will not make it because it's boring. I'm sorry. It's just really boring. Google's free.
We interrupt this program for an important news announcement.
Now, I do want to do a quick pause and thank Rocket Money for sponsoring this week's video. Now, I'm super notorious for doing a bunch of free trials with a crap ton of subscriptions, thinking I have the mental capacity to cancel those subscriptions within the week. Spoiler alert, I never do. Guilty. I'm sorry. I just forget. And then I end up getting charged for months, if not years, because I do not pay attention. It's frustrating because I'm getting charged for a subscription that I only needed for the day. Now, if this is you, I want you to lock in with me real quick. Now, Rocket Money is an app that helps you save and manage your money a lot better. You can cancel subscriptions, lower your overall bills, make custom budgets, and grow your savings. It's like a one-stop shop. There are over 5 million members, me included, obviously, that use Rocket Money. So of course, if you see the value in this, make sure to use my link. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my description box down below for you guys, and you can get started for free. Let's give another huge thank you to Rocket Money for sponsoring this week's video and supporting this channel.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Okay, so resistance training in itself does not burn a whole lot of calories. On average, it actually only burns around 2 to 3 calories per minute. So, let's say, all right, to play devil's advocate, you're training for about an hour. That means you're only burning around 120 to 180 calories per resistance training session. I know, you guys are like, my Apple Watch says that, shut up. I'm only telling you the research, buddy. But during your typical cardio session, you are burning on average around 4 calories per minute, which is around 240 calories. So when you compare it like that, cardio is on resistance training in terms of burning calories. But you guys, like, you're not that dumb, right? Like, it's not just that. That's a surface level. You would be correct, bruv. You would be quite correct. Doing cardio without resistance training is going to cause you to lose muscle mass. Point blank period. And we've already talked about this. We do not want to look soft. That's not the purpose. We want the muscle under. Sorry, I don't know why I jumped like that. I just got really excited. We want that muscle underneath. You want to be toned, right? It's already hard enough, especially as women, to put on muscle. So don't ruin it by only doing cardio, bro. Don't do that. Now, just like you, I'm not the hugest fan of traditional cardio. It sucks. It does. And not only that, but it can be super time consuming. So if I was a newbie and I was trying to figure out how to kill a couple birds with a single rock, I would just combine the two. Oh my God, yes, you can combine them. I'm gonna show you how. And this is actually what I currently do for more than half of my workouts in the week. Spoiler alert, it's called HIIT. I know you've heard that word before, and for those of you who haven't, it stands for high intensity interval training. I know, she's not leaving the best taste in my mouth, not at all. 'Cause I don't know if you guys remember the pandemic of the HIIT girlies. Back in the day, that used to be people's bread and butter. And honestly, I think it only got weird when people, and by people I mean myself, started to abuse it. Yeah, that's the one. But the beautiful thing about HIIT, when used properly, it combines both the calorie blast from the cardio and the muscle building benefits of resistance training. You know, we don't have to abuse it. It can be used for good. It can, and I'm gonna show you how. So in order to do this right, we have to make adjustments on how we currently train. This is where the lifting less weight for more reps is going to come in clutch. I'm gonna put it into perspective for you, okay? Let's say you're squatting 185 for 6 to 8 reps. You know, challenge, it is. Let's say Becky over there is squatting 115 for 15 to 20 reps. Still pretty challenging. Have you ever tried doing a barbell squat for 15 to 20 reps? Let's be so for real. It's hard. It's a lot. It is. Who's burning more calories, okay? Me or Becky? Spoiler alert, baby, it's Becky. She's burning more of them, okay? And here's why. You can actually almost double the amount of calories that you burn doing Becky's method versus my method. But you have to hear me out, okay? We still want the same muscle building benefits of method 1, right? Which was the 6 to 8 reps at 185. This really only works if you're pushing yourself closer to failure with the lighter weight. I want to give a quick disclaimer though, okay, because I feel like some of you guys just don't really understand what I mean when I say taking something to failure, okay? I don't mean the weight should collapse on top of you. That should never be the case. You're not a power lifter, okay? You're not a competitor. Stop. You don't need to die in order for you to make progress in the gym, okay? You don't. Failure just means that once you're no longer able to perform a rep with good form, okay? You know, like you wouldn't be embarrassed to show someone the video of you know, hitting a PR. That's failure. When you can no longer perform that rep with proper form, okay? It should not look awful. Now, another thing to note is that you don't want to pick a weight that's too light, or you're not going to get the same muscle building benefits as, you know, my group when we were doing that 6 to 8 reps with 185. So when you're picking your weight, I want you to choose a weight that you could perform around 15 to 30 reps of. And within that 15 to 30 reps, you should be getting close to failure, if not failing. Now, which movements should I include, Talia? Easy, okay, compound movements. Oh my God, like what are compounds? I'm gonna tell you, relax, stop rushing me. Sorry, I didn't mean to get aggressive with you, bro. Great question, class, okay? Compound movements are just exercises that use more than one muscle group at a time. A good example of this is a squat, right? When you're squatting, not only are you using your quadriceps, which are the front of the thigh, but you're also using your hamstrings, which are the back of the thigh, your calf, and you're probably using your deep core muscles, right? To keep the body erect so that your torso doesn't collapse underneath you, okay? And then a good example of an isolation movement would be like leg extensions, where you're only working your quads. During your compound lifts, you will typically burn a lot more calories because there's a lot more muscle involvement, okay? If anything, I feel like that one's self-explanatory. If it's not, it's okay. That's why you're here. This is for dummies, okay? But you're no longer a dummy, you're hip. So now that we know that, we can actually apply that strategically to our training. There is a method to my madness, baby. I can't snap with this hand. This was embarrassing, but there's a method to my madness. Now, when structuring your workout program, we don't want to do it like your typical resistance training structure. Usually that can be anywhere between 4 to 6 exercises, 2 to 4 sets, with 1 to 3 minutes of rest between each set. That's not gonna cut it anymore, buddy. Sorry, not for what we're trying to do. If we were to do it that way, a majority of our workout session would be us resting because our muscles need to recuperate. They need to replenish the glycogen that has been depleted. And obviously, if a majority of the time we're working out is us resting, do you think we're gonna be burning too many calories? Probably not, probably not. I could be wrong, but I'm not. So instead, we're gonna do circuits and intervals. And the beautiful thing about circuits that I love so much is that you can be in the gym for half the time, burn double the calories without compromising your muscle growth. like a cheat code, bro. All right, now that we have run through all of that, I'm gonna give you the perfect full body circuit that's going to implement all of these things that we just talked about. Now, we are gonna do 3 separate circuits, 3 to 4 exercises per circuit with a 15 to 20 second rest in between each exercise in the circuit. Now, how many times you perform each circuit or how many sets you perform the circuit is fully dependent on your experience level. So for my beginners, I recommend 2 to 3 sets per circuit. For my intermediate girly pops, 3 to 4, and for my tryhards, 4 to 5. B-roll footage. I'm trying something new with my content. Y'all B-roll? I don't know. Do you know what B-roll is? If you don't, it doesn't matter. My leggings are from Gymshark. These are the Heart Seamless. They are so freaking cute. I have them in a size medium. They did launch on the 11th, so hopefully they're still in stock. If not, you know, wish list. And then also, if you guys do get anything from the site, please use my code STINKY. Thanks. Okay, so circuit number 1 is upper body focused. We're going to start with a standing Arnold press. And just remember that our rep range is between 15 and 30 reps, so choose your weight wisely. Now, if you surpass 30 reps and you're still not close to failure, it is obviously too fucking light. So up the weight. Then after you finish the Arnold press, I want you to go ahead and pick up some kettlebells or dumbbells, it doesn't really matter, and start doing some gorilla rows. After that, we will transition into some lying chest flies. You can do it on the bench. And then finally, I always like to end my circuits with like some type of core workout. For this one specifically, I'm doing some controlled in and outs. You know, if you gotta hold on, I do. There's no shame in the game. Again, take about 15 to 20 seconds to kind of recuperate. And then I want you to repeat the circuit for the amount of sets depending on your experience level. Circuit number 2, it's gonna be lower body focused. We're building an ass, buddy. We are going to start with some heavy dumbbell sumo squats. And now I don't want you to rest at the top or the bottom of the movement. I want you to have a consistent pace through and through. I promise that it's going to start to burn at rep 12. Now I want you to get into some dumbbell RDLs. Push the hips back, okay? You're doing the bend and snap. Insert bend and snap clip. I kind of like to think of my RDLs like a standing hip thrust because it's the same movement, just different mechanics. Yeah. And then you're gonna hop into some walking lunges. And then of course we are ending with a core workout to really up your hip flexors, buddy. So let's do some weighted leg raises. Again, take a couple of seconds to recuperate and then hop back into the workout once all sets are completed. Okay, and then the final second, we are doing a functional full body. This is, you know, this is fun. I'm in my Esther core. If you guys don't know who Esther is, she's a great creator. Love her stuff. So exercise number 1 is going to be a reverse lunge into a bicep curl, and you're gonna be alternating. You need a little bit of coordination with this, but once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. Then we are going to do a kettlebell reach on each side. This is very challenging, so make sure you choose a light weight. Really keep your core tight, and I want you to kind of look up into the weight. I want you to stare up at the kettlebell while you're going down. That'll really make it challenging. Then let's do some I's, Y's, and T's. I know they don't look difficult, but I promise you these are killer on the rear delts. And then let's finally end with some slow, awful mountain climbers. Beautiful, perfect, I love it.
You guys did so good, I'm so proud of you. You guys did I'm so proud of you. Just, you know what, actually open your mouth.
Mwah. Sorry, baby. Now, when you're doing your mountain climbers, make sure to keep your back straight and those glutes tight, okay? Keep them firm, bitch. Now, I hope you liked the workout and I hope you learned a lot from this video. I know it was short, but you know, I'm efficient. I try to be. Now, just to reiterate again, this style of training is for the girls that are trying to lose more fat and burn more calories. If you don't fall into this category, this video was not made for you. Now, I promise you the more knowledge you have in this space, the easier this journey becomes. So I urge you to continue to educate yourself in this space. Now, if you need a little more help, which is never an issue, okay, it's okay to ask for help. I do offer one-on-one training. My primary focus is body recomposition and fat loss. I offer nutrition coaching, meal planning, personalized workouts that are built for you and your goals alone. You can go ahead and schedule a free consultation call using the link in my description box down below. That's the application for it. But if you're not looking for a one-stop shop, I do offer one-off programs. I'm also gonna link that in my description box down below for you guys, okay? And I'm hosting a challenge soon, so. And by soon, I'm talking about Monday, okay? Challenge starts, you guys fucked with the last one. I'm doing this with my best friend, so I'm excited. So it's gonna be a good time. Private community chat between all the girls. It gets intimate, it gets fun, it gets nice, it gets hot and sweaty. Yeah, sign up is in my bio or in my description. Be little chickies, like the video, and if you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe, especially if you got to this point of the video. That would be weird for you not to do that, okay? And I don't have weird bitches on my page. And also tell your hot older sister I really want to interlock toes with her, please.
Roadhouse. Roadhouse. Ow! Roadhouse.